Hello, natural lifestyle family members. Sorry for not actually making frequent videos. So here we are actually to discuss about the last week's topic. One of our family members has shared a Instagram message, and not just this, you have been actually following a lot of stuff in the YouTube or Facebook with a thumbnail saying that you eat this and then your diabetes will be gone, you drink this and then your BP is gone. And there are a lot of actually thumbnails which are 99% of them are misleading. If there is one thing that actually can actually remove any chronic disease, chronic issue or concern, then it's fake. It has to be a combination, and it has to be a part of your lifestyle in order to make anything happen. Okay, just remember that while actually going through these YouTube videos. Now coming to actually the message I want to pass. Oats has phytic acid, and phytic acid, is it bad? Yes. Is it bad that actually we shouldn't be eating oats at all? No, because phytic acid is there in a lot of other grains and nuts. And yes, it is a anti-nutrient, which means it will reduce the amount of nutrients our body can absorb. So if you're already malnourished or your nutrition is very low, then actually it can definitely impact in absorbing the nutrients. But the advantage that we have in natural and organic products is any grain when you take, or when any nut that you take, has a combination of lot of chemicals within it. So while phytic acid independently is a wrong thing, but phytic acid within oats won't actually do a lot of damage. Instead, when you talk about the positive effects of phytic acid, it is anti-cancerous. When you talk about actually sulforaphane in broccoli or cabbage or cauliflower, it is anti-cancerous and it is beneficial. But thyroid patients cannot eat it, and you might have already known. And saponins is like actually the foamy structure. When you soak your grains, urud dal, and when you actually even soak lentils, any pappu dinusulu, when you actually soak them, or even beans, when you soak them for 8 hours, you will see a small bubbly layer on the top. That is actually the result of saponins in those grains, beans, nuts. So you have to first actually drain that water out. Saponin is also an anti-nutrient, just like phytic acid, but saponin also acts as anti-cancerous substance. So, but because it's actually not that good, it's best to actually drain the water, the first thing. And the second thing, why we have to drain the water out after soaking you have to soak the nuts. First thing is you have to soak nuts, you have to soak the grains, and then remove the water. After 8 hours of soaking or 4 hours of soaking, you have to drain the water out, because every nut and grain has a coating outside of that shell. It is actually to protect itself. If it has no coating, it's more like a protection. Why we have thorns, mullule, on the rose plant? Because it is to actually protect itself. In the same way, every animal has its own actually protection. Herbivores, means plant eating animals, are very large, huge. They have a hard shell, because it's one way actually nature is protecting them. In the same way, plants produce a chemical which is around that actually the seed, which is not good for us. So we have to actually soak them, remove that water, and then add more water, and then use it for your cooking, or when you want to blend it in a mixie, you have to do that. So phytic acid, saponins, and all of these actually are little bad, but actually you shouldn't actually stop using them because someone else is saying that it has phytic acid. because they have a hidden agenda. I'll also speak about it. Now the second thing is oxalates in spinach. Yes, spinach has it, and everyone knows that actually the people who are not drinking enough water, if they actually eat a lot of spinach, palakura, then they are actually bound to actually absorb the calcium, and then the oxalates will form stones, and with the help of iron. So we know it, but we don't stop eating because we know that we have to drink water as well. If you don't eat water, obviously it will create even much more dangerous issues than kidney stones. So yeah, don't stop eating unless you really have a kidney problem right now. Don't stop eating. If you really have a kidney problem, then just check whether actually you already have some stones. If not, actually you can continuously take and then drink enough water. Now the post also talked about peanut butter aflatoxins. Aflatoxins are actually created by the fungi in the soil. So it is not actually the peanut which is or the groundnut which is the bad. It is actually because the soil has the fungi, and then that fungi creates that aflatoxin, and when we actually take anything from the field, it will come along with it. And there might be some traces of it in the peanut butter, as long as you soak it. But most of the peanut butter, they actually cook it. They cook and then they actually blend it to make peanut butter, so which is okay. The second thing is, Indians don't eat a lot of peanut butter. We make peanut chutney. So when you do that, the best thing is to actually soak the peanuts and then actually fry them and then cook it. Means blend it. So that is okay. So but more than the aflatoxins, it has a lot of fat. So don't eat a lot of actually peanut butter. Eat in limited quantities. I also like it. I eat in limited quantities. Instead of peanut butter chutney, I advise actually to use different other type of chutneys for dosa, idli. But if you like it just like me, yeah, add a little, not more. So, and at the end, to conclude this video, why we shouldn't be actually bothered about these type of videos is that at the end of that post, he mentioned that actually he watched for the meat products. So he doesn't eat actually a lot of plant foods. So the guys who actually, the people who are watching for only the animal product eating, they have their own agenda. They don't say anything about good that's in the natural products. If there is actually bad in the plant-based products, even animals won't live. So even the meat or the eggs or the milk, they won't even produce it. So if the animals are healthy after eating all these natural products, it's not the natural products or plant-based products which is bad. It's not a culprit. So these guys actually make plant products as a culprit. Don't listen to them. So if you really have any concerns, then yeah, you can message, or else you can actually search it in the web on whether you can eat any specific plant product or not. But most of them, the doctors, nutritionists, and lot of other fake health gurus, they have a hidden agenda. They want to actually sell their plants. They want to sell their habits. They want to sell all the bad stuff they know, and some might also know the good stuff. And so it's a mix of good and bad. You have to actually think and choose whom you are following. Thank you very much. Bye bye.